Okay, so we're here at Publix. We're gonna do our meal prepping for the whole week. So we're here to get everything that we're going to need for the whole week, all of our food. Come prepared with a list of the things that you need. Don't come hungry. I like to bring sparkling water because it fills the belly with the bubbles and keeps you from the chocolate aisle. You're just gonna shop the outside edge. Come and get what you need for veggies and meat, your proteins, and maybe a little brown rice in the middle. Free range. Always get the free range. Okay, so now I have to figure out exactly how much chicken I'm gonna need. I have 3 pounds here. I'm gonna be eating 8 ounces of chicken 6 days a week. So 8 times 6 is 48, plus another 5 ounces on the 7th day. So most people aren't gonna go this particular with their measurements, but hit a plateau. So I'm taking it to another level. So this is important. You gotta look for the big one. They're all the same price. Look at the size difference. Getting this one.
So I make sure there's no soft spots, and then just a medium size. These are actually a little bit big. How many do you want? Hey guys, thanks for joining us on 2 on Tuesday. My name's Danny.
I'm Laura.
And we're going to share today with you on how to meal prep. We spent some time in the grocery, and so now we're at home with these groceries. So why do we meal prep? That is a main question that we usually get asked. Why would we take the time to cut everything up and get it all ready? So what would you say, Laura? Why would we do that?
To be prepared, so we don't go for the hot dog.
Yes, so we don't go for the hot dog, so we can actually plan out our week and have a plan. If you don't have a plan, you plan to fail. All right?
Fail to plan.
Exactly.
Plan to fail.
So you might be everybody's at a different place in their journey with nutrition and getting healthy, and so that's the key, is finding out where you are, kind of make an assessment. Is it that you just want to eat healthy? There's nothing wrong with that. Laura's been on the journey already for like a year, and now she's starting to actually count her calories and need to get a certain amount of calories in, and so that would be the second step. So actually measuring your food. Whatever it is, just decide what it is you want to do. If it's just get healthy, if it's get specific goals in, and then we're going to teach you exactly how to do that.
Yeah. I think all around it just makes it easier to not have to figure out something when you're hungry.
Yep.
You definitely are going to have, if you prep it, you're going to have healthy options to run to when you're really hungry, or when you're in a rush, or when you need something to go. So preparing it all in advance, you're setting yourself up for success.
Exactly.
Sure. So one of the things we're going to incorporate today, of course, are the doTERRA oils, because these are not only good for making your house smell good and for ingesting, you know, for whatever ailments that you have or to improve your health, but you can also use them for cooking. So we have lemon, oregano, basil, thyme, rosemary. We're gonna incorporate some of these. You guys can use whatever, whatever floats your boat, whatever flavor you like. I think I'll probably use some rosemary on my chicken, and then I'm not sure what else we'll use, but we've got them out and ready, and we're definitely gonna incorporate these into the meals to add some flavor, because my meals are gonna be kind of boring. Plain, skinless, boneless chicken. So gotta add some flavor in.
Yes, we wanted to add that. The oils are really, really potent, especially doTERRA, so you only need 1 drop usually, and it goes a very long way. So just be cautious in how much you're using. You can put actually 1 drop in some water and kind of spread it out in different meals. And then if you aren't a big fan of vegetables, which is really important and healthy, you can always use lemon and maybe like a balsamic vinegar and some seasonings, whatever you really need to do to just get you started on that healthy meal.
Add some flavor to it. What did you were saying earlier, that, you know, our taste buds are addicted also to that sugar, sweet flavor that we get in barbecue sauce and ketchup and all of the sauces that we're used to. So when we're trying to stray away from those, it takes a little while to get used to the more natural, less sweet flavoring, but You'll get used to it,
Yep.
and you'll start to really enjoy it.
Yep, it'll take maybe a few months, but before you know it,
Less than that.
you'll eat those vegetables raw or however you need to enjoy it.
So first thing we're gonna do is chop everything up. We're gonna get it ready to go so that we can kind of cook it all at the same time. We're gonna start with our vegetables, sweet potatoes. I'm gonna be baking these, so it's really easy for me to just scoop them out and put them on my plate. We're gonna wrap them up, throw them in the oven, and then we're gonna chop up some veggies. Wash your rice.
Alright guys, so we're going to start cutting the asparagus, and so the way we've learned it is you just naturally bend it, and wherever it breaks off is exactly where we'll use it. Alright, make sure you rinse all your vegetables. Watch Laura, that's
the biggest asparagus
really,
I ever seen.
really long one. But again, she'll just
fat
bend
one.
it, and wherever it breaks.
Wherever it naturally breaks. That's what I was taught. Did you guys learn something different?
Yeah, if you do something different, it's not a big deal.
Well, look, this one I only got this much.
Yeah. So whatever works, the thing is you just want to cut them up, get them ready, rinse them, and our green beans, we'll just throw them in the steamer. And
I don't
about
pull
it.
the tails off my green beans.
I do, but either way, it's okay.
I live on the edge.
All right, so now we're gonna get our protein down. We just got our vegetables on the stove and in the oven, and then we're now gonna handle all our protein.
Got some ground turkey and ground beef that we got at the store. Organic ground beef. Try to go organic
Grass-fed.
whenever you can. Grass fed.
And then we have our chicken, so we'll open it up. We'll cut it into small cubes. It's the Murray's chicken.
Happy chicken.
Happy chicken, pasture raised, and as
All
healthy
the
as you
goodies.
can get it. Yep. So we're gonna cut them up in the little cubes, try to get them as equal as possible, and then we will put it on the stove, and everything will cook at once. Laura, give us an update. How's it going?
All right, so the green beans are boiling. We have another batch of those to do because I didn't put them in the bigger pot. I should have. We've got the ground beef cooking. The chicken is in the pan. We're gonna season everything up. This is gonna be done in just a couple of minutes. We'll be cooking the turkey. Our vegetables are in the oven. Those are cooking nice. We have another batch to put in the oven. So we started this about 30 minutes ago. We started prepping everything and cooking. We'll probably be done in the next 30 minutes, so it's gonna take us an hour to make 7 days worth of meals. Okay, so I'm seasoning the chicken. I've added some Italian seasoning and garlic, and now I'm gonna go ahead and add some rosemary. Remember, whenever you're using these, you need to use a glass container, whether you're using it for cleaning or for cooking or whatever. I'm gonna add it to a little bit of water, just 1 drop. Goes a long way. And I'm gonna slowly add it into the chicken. The water allows me just to be able to spread out the flavor more rather than just sticking a drop in the middle and it all absorbs into one piece. Mix it up real good and let it cook.
Yep, so when we cook our vegetables, we want to make sure they're a little bit al dente because they'll be cooked again when we warm them up. But also you get more nutrients that way with them being more al dente, not overcooked.
With the turkey.
Oh my.
Okay, so most of our stuff is done now. I'm gonna start preparing meals. I have measured my vegetables and I'm gonna be measuring all of my meats as well, just because I'm, at a place where I'm trying to see some different results. them from Amazon. You get a whole stack of them for pretty cheap, like less than $20, I want to say. You get a whole bunch of them. This is all that I have left because unfortunately they've been used. So I'll just be putting them in regular Tupperwares. You guys can use whatever you have, or you can order the little divided trays if you want to do that. They come with the lid. That's it. So we're going to start packing up our meals, and we'll show you what it looks like when we're all done.
All right, so as Laura talked about, she was measuring. Again, you can do this as simple or as difficult as you want. You get some containers. Laura has all these really pretty ones here. They're all spread out. This is about 1 day of meals. And so if not, you can just put it in there. And then if you are measuring the first few days, yeah, you'll put it on the scale. It's a little more difficult to figure it out. But once you do put it on the scale, you can either use color code cups so you quickly kind of get the rice output-in or the chicken. And you'll know by the color codes instead of having to sit there and put it on the scale. It's just a lot faster. Or maybe use like a little container or bowl, whatever works for you. Just think about making this as simple and as fast as possible to keep it something that you can continue to do every week.
We want to remind you guys, don't be so hard on yourself. It may take a little time to get used to cooking the foods, getting it right, getting the portions right, whatever it is. But, you know, it's a lifestyle change, so you've got the rest of your life to work on it and get it right. Yeah. Thanks for joining us, guys. We hope that you'll be back next week. Happy Tuesday. Like this video if you enjoyed the information you got from it. Please subscribe to us. And we want to hear from you guys. Let us know what you want to hear about. What do you want us to bring to you next week? Leave some comments. Let us know your feedback on the video. Happy Tuesday.
And we'll meet next week.
We'll see you next week.